MLA Format. What is MLA Format and why do I have to do it? The teacher said I have to do it. Oh. Well, if you have ever felt like that or asked that question, hopefully this video will help you out. Let's first of all start out with MLA Format. Literally, what is that? Okay, well, the M, the L, and the A stand for Modern Language Association, and it is basically a format for writing essays that keeps all of your information in a standard form that makes it easier for your audience to read your piece. And keep in mind, English Language Arts is about communication, so this is a form of standardized communication so that if you know a paper is in MLA format, you know immediately where to go to look for the author's last name. You know immediately where to go to look for the course title. You know the format of the paper. You know what the sources are through the parenthetical notations. You're easily able to go through your works cited and find out, did this person use credible sources? Does this person have reliable information? Is this an article that I can read and I can trust to give me good information? So again, it's about communication. One other thing about MLA Format is it is primarily used in liberal arts and humanities classes. There is another format called APA, and we might take a look at that in another video, but this video is all about MLA Format. Now, for purposes of our course, any essay that you write, you are required to complete using correct MLA format. This video is going to serve as your instructional component for this format. We're going to break the tasks into 3 separate videos. First of all, we're going to talk about the MLA format for your essays. Secondly, we're going to focus specifically on parenthetical notations, also sometimes called parenthetical citations. And then we'll do a third video that shows you examples of how to put your sources in a proper MLA works cited format. Now, if you'll check out the description of the video, there's also a link to an outside source that is my go-to place if I have any questions about something regarding English Language Arts. Maybe it's a skill that I haven't seen for a while. Maybe it's a technique regarding citations that I haven't had the occasion to use for a while, and I'm a little rusty on that information. But whatever the case may be, this is my go-to source. It is the go-to source for many other college students who have come back to me and told me about the resources that they use. And so this is what I am recommending that you use as your go-to resource if you cannot talk to an instructor directly. So stay tuned for MLA Format for essays. First of all, I want to show you a template for MLA Format that you can use through Google Docs, which I know a lot of school systems use now. And if you access the little Google Apps waffle or the little grid up in the upper right hand corner, if you'll go ahead and click on the Docs icon, it takes you to a home page. And if you'll go under the template gallery, click on it to open it. And if you'll look in the education section, there is a template that is called Report MLA Add-on. If you'll click on that template, it creates a report for you. Now, the only problem with this is it's not exactly 100% MLA accurate. It's leaving off a few things for you. The first thing that you need to do here is go ahead and access the header. We're going to want to edit the section in the upper right-hand corner to include the author's last name as well as putting the page number on each consecutive page of your document. So to be able to access that, we're going to go to Headers and Footers, and we're going to go into the header, and then you can click to the left of the number and simply type in your last name followed by a space. And that puts your last name followed by the page number in the header of your document. And then as for the rest of your information that you need at the top of your document, you can simply plug and play that information as is appropriate. put in your name, your professor's name, your subject, and put in the date that your paper is due with the day, followed by the month, followed by the year. The rest of the template gives you the basic outline for an MLA formatted essay, including the title of your report, any section headers that you might want to use. It also shows you how you do the indent for quotes that are 4 lines or longer, other subsection headings, conclusions, etc. And so this is a way to go ahead and get a jump start on your essay. And if you go ahead and scroll down through the template, it also gives you an example of how to create a works cited. So this is a real quick and easy way to go ahead and get a jump start on your MLA formatting if you're using Google Docs. Now that I've shown you the shortcut version, let me go ahead and walk you through the process. Knowing how to do this on your own without using the template is not a bad idea, because again, if you did not know that MLA format requires you to put your last name along with a page number in the upper right hand corner of your document, then you would not catch that error on the template that I just showed you. So we're going to go ahead and go to New, Google Document, and open up our document page, and we're going to go ahead and get started with this. The first thing that I'm going to do on my new document is set my font to 12 point. I'm going to go ahead and use Arial. Again, Times News Roman is your go-to template here, or your go-to font. But listen to your instructor, because sometimes your instructor has different expectations for some of these aspects. And so again, Times News Roman is your go-to font, but I'm going to go ahead and go to Arial. And then I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to go down to Page Numbers. And then I am going to select the icon that shows the page numbers on consecutive pages, and I'm going to click on that. And that goes ahead and puts in the header for me automatically. Now, all I need to do is tap the left arrow button to put my cursor on the left side of the page number. And I'm going to type in my last name followed by a tap on the space bar, and that gets my header all ready to go. Now, I haven't mentioned title pages. Title pages are not required in MLA format unless specifically requested, or if the paper is assigned as a group project. So we're assuming that this paper is an individual essay that you're going to be turning in. So the next thing that you will need to do is go into the paper, make sure that you're no longer in the header. You want to be below the header line, and you're going to simply type in your name, followed by your teacher's name, followed by your course, and then again followed by the date. Now, you may have already picked up on an error that has been made. This is single space, this is not double spaced, and your essay does need to be in double space format. So we're simply going to highlight what we just typed in. We're going to go up to the top and mouse over where it says line and paragraph spacing, and we're going to select double space, and then that takes care of our formatting. If you hit the enter key, you now see that that is taken care of that. Go ahead and hit the Center Align button in your toolbar, and we are going to title this MLA Practice Essay. And you're not going to do anything else to your title here. It doesn't need to be put in italics, doesn't need to be bolded, underlined, or anything like that. You're just going to leave your title as you see it on the screen. Have your title typed into the correct place, go ahead and go back to your toolbar and either set the rest of your document to left align or to justify. I prefer using justify so that you can go ahead and type the rest of your essay. As you'll notice, and I've also written this in the first example paragraph here, your line spacing and your margins will automatically adjust as you continue typing. You might want to use section headings. They do improve the readability of an essay, but check with your instructor to see if your instructor is going to require those kinds of headings. Now, this is one that you do need to pay attention to. It says your teacher may also inform you that, and all of a sudden you see that I've left my sentence at an abrupt end there, and I've kind of come down and started with a capital letter. Well, this is a block quote, and it says that block quotations are used when quoted text is longer than 4 lines in your typed essay. You create block quotes by indenting a 1/2 inch inside your 1 inch margin. You can use either the toolbar or the tab key to accomplish this task. Once your quote is in the proper format, return to the original format to continue. I mean, you literally could just hit the tab key here and then hit the backspace, and it does it for you. And then when you're finished, you come back out here, hit the backspace again, and then you are ready to finish the rest of your essay. However, there is also another way to accomplish this task. If you'll go up into your toolbar, you have your quote here ready to be indented. If you'll simply click on the side margin slider and slide that over 1/2 inch, it takes care of that for you, and now your other piece is ready to go. Okay, so you can adjust your margins up here as you need to continue your writing. But again, a block quotation is used. As you can see here, this is a 4-line quote, so you need to have that done in block quotations. I am going to go ahead and scroll down to the second page of my document. As you can see, it automatically puts the last name with a page number on this page. And here I have left you with, again, a short tip guide for how to set up your paper in MLA format. Again, last name and page number on each document page in the upper right-hand corner. This goes in your header. Double space your document. Your name followed by your instructor name, course title, and date are included in the upper left-hand corner of your document. Center your title. Don't use special things such as italics, underline, bold. Use block quotations for quoted text that is 4 lines or longer, and then continue typing your essay. So this gets you off to a good start with your MLA format. The next video will talk about parenthetical citations so that you are not accused of plagiarism. So good luck on your essay, and check out our next video.